Welcome to Bright Star. Today, we're diving into The Running Man, 1987, the high-octane sci-fi thriller that threw Arnold Schwarzenegger into a deadly game show set in a dystopian future. As Ben Richards, he battles for survival in a world where the government controls everything and reality TV is a fight to the death. With its gripping action and sharp social commentary, The Running Man remains a cult favourite. Subscribe for more on the films that have left a lasting impact. Richard Dawson played Damon Killian. Richard Dawson delivered a memorable performance as Damon Killian, the charismatic and ruthless host of the dystopian game show in The Running Man, 1987. Dawson, known for his prior work as a game show host on Family Feud, brought a unique blend of charm and menace to the role. His portrayal of Killian was marked by a cold, calculating demeanour that perfectly captured the character's manipulation and moral corruption. Dawson's ability to infuse his performance with both humour and a chilling lack of empathy made Killian a standout antagonist in the film, providing a sharp contrast to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Ben Richards. Birth date, November 20th, 1932. Current age, Richard Dawson would have been 91 years old today. However, he passed away on June 2nd, 2012, at the age of 79. Dawson's legacy as both an actor and television personality continues to be remembered fondly. Richard Dawson began his career in the early 1960s with various television roles. His breakout role came as Corporal Peter Newkirk on the popular sitcom Hogan's Heroes, where his comedic timing and charm gained him widespread recognition. Dawson's transition to hosting Family Feud in 1976 was a pivotal moment in his career, establishing him as one of television's most beloved game show hosts. His witty banter and easy rapport with contestants made him a household name. In The Running Man, Dawson's portrayal of Damon Killian left a lasting impression, showcasing his versatility as an actor. The role capitalized on his public persona as a game show host, but with a dark twist, turning him into a memorable villain who personified the media's exploitation of violence for entertainment. While Dawson is best known for his television work, his performance in The Running Man remains a significant part of his acting legacy. After his stint on Family Feud, Dawson made fewer public appearances but continued to be celebrated for his contributions to television and film. Richard Dawson won a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Host or Hostess in a game or audience participation show for his work on Family Feud in 1978. He also received several nominations throughout his career, highlighting his impact on television entertainment. Born in Gosport, Hampshire, England, Dawson moved to the United States after serving in the British Merchant Navy. He transitioned into acting and television, eventually becoming a naturalized US citizen. Dawson was known for his quick wit, charm, and engaging personality, both on and off screen. His ability to connect with audiences was evident in his work as a game show host, where he became known for kissing female contestants, a gesture that became his trademark. Off-screen, Dawson was known for his love of family and his dedication to his craft. Dawson was married twice, first to actress Diana Dawes, with whom he had 2 sons, and later to Gretchen Johnson, with whom he had a daughter. His family life was important to him, and he often spoke fondly of his loved ones. Richard Dawson's career was largely free of scandal, with most controversies stemming from his time on Family Feud, where his practice of kissing female contestants raised eyebrows. However, this became an endearing quirk rather than a scandalous issue. Later in life, Dawson dealt with some health challenges, including esophageal cancer, which ultimately led to his passing in 2012. Arnold Schwarzenegger played Ben Richards. Arnold Schwarzenegger brought his iconic physique and commanding presence to the role of Ben Richards in the 1987 sci-fi action film The Running Man. As Richards, a wrongfully accused police officer forced to participate in a brutal, dystopian game show, Schwarzenegger delivered a performance that was both intense and memorable. His portrayal of Richards was marked by a perfect balance of physicality and one-liner-driven charisma, making him a quintessential 1980s action hero. Schwarzenegger's ability to convey both the desperation of a man fighting for his life and the defiance of a hero against a corrupt system contributed to the film's enduring popularity. Birth date, July 30th, 1947. Current age. Arnold Schwarzenegger is currently 77 years old. Despite his age, Schwarzenegger remains active in various capacities, including acting, politics, and fitness advocacy. His enduring legacy in Hollywood and beyond is a testament to his versatility and influence across multiple domains. Arnold Schwarzenegger's career began in bodybuilding, where he gained international fame as Mr. Universe and Mr. Olympia before transitioning to acting. His debut in Hercules in New York, 1970, marked the start of a prolific film career. Schwarzenegger's breakthrough role came with Conan the Barbarian, 1982. But it was his role as the Terminator in James Cameron's The Terminator, 1984, that solidified his status as a global action star. The Running Man further established Schwarzenegger as a leading man in action cinema during the 1980s. The film's blend of action, social commentary, and Schwarzenegger's larger-than-life persona made it a cult classic. His portrayal of Ben Richards also contributed to the era's trend of dystopian-themed action films. Post The Running Man, Schwarzenegger continued to dominate the action genre throughout the late 1980s and 1990s. His roles in Total Recall, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and True Lies cemented his legacy. Beyond acting, Schwarzenegger made a successful transition into politics, serving as the governor of California from 2003 to 2011. Schwarzenegger has received numerous awards throughout his career, including a Golden Globe for New Star of the Year, actor for his role in Stay Hungry, 1976. He was honored with the Action Star of the Decade Award by the Show West Convention in 1993 and received the Arnold Classic Bodybuilding Competition named in his honor. His contributions to film and bodybuilding earned him the Golden Camera Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2015. Born in Thal, Austria, Schwarzenegger moved to the United States in 1968. He studied business and economics at the University of Wisconsin-Superior while pursuing bodybuilding. His early success in bodybuilding opened the doors to his acting career. Known for his determination, discipline, and larger-than-life persona, Schwarzenegger is also a passionate advocate for fitness, environmental issues, and after-school programs. He has written several books on bodybuilding and fitness, reflecting his lifelong commitment to health. Schwarzenegger was married to María Shriver, a member of the Kennedy family, from 1986 to 2011. They have 4 children together. Despite their separation, Schwarzenegger maintains a close relationship with his family. Arnold Schwarzenegger faced significant public scrutiny in 2011 when it was revealed that he had fathered a child with a member of his household staff. This revelation led to his separation from his wife, María Shriver, and brought considerable media attention. Yaphet Kotto played William Laughlin. Yaphet Kotto delivered a strong and compelling performance as William Laughlin, a resistance fighter in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. As Laughlin, Kotto portrayed a character who was both resourceful and brave, fighting alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger's Ben Richards against the oppressive system. Kotto's performance was marked by a combination of physical strength and emotional depth, making Laughlin a memorable and significant character in the film. His portrayal added gravity to the story, emphasizing the stakes of the fight for freedom and justice in a dystopian future. Birth date, November 15th, 1939. Current age, if alive. Yaphet Kotto would have been 84 years old today. However, he passed away on March 15th, 2021, at the age of 81. Kotto's legacy as a talented and versatile actor continues to be celebrated. Yaphet Kotto began his acting career in the early 1960s with roles in theatre before transitioning to film and television. His commanding presence and deep voice quickly made him a sought-after actor for both leading and supporting roles. Kotto's breakout role came as Dr. Kananga Mr. Big in the James Bond film Live and Let Die, 1973, where he portrayed the iconic villain with a unique blend of sophistication and menace. This role established him as a powerful presence in Hollywood. After The Running Man, Cotto continued to take on diverse roles in both film and television. He became particularly well known for his role as Lieutenant Al Giardello on the critically acclaimed television series Homicide: Life on the Street. Cotto's ability to bring depth and complexity to his characters made him a respected figure in the industry. Yaphet Kotto received several awards and nominations throughout his career, including an NAACP Image Award nomination for his work on Homicide: Life on the Street. His contributions to film and television have been widely recognized, and he is remembered as a trailblazer for African-American actors in Hollywood. Born in New York City, Cotto was of Cameroonian and Panamanian descent. He began studying acting at the age of 16 at the Actors Mobile Theatre Studio and quickly transitioned to professional roles in theatre, which laid the foundation for his film and television career. Cotto was known for his deep, resonant voice and intense screen presence. Off-screen, he was described as thoughtful and passionate about social issues. Cotto was also a writer and a devout spiritual seeker, often exploring his heritage and personal beliefs in his work. Cotto was married 3 times and had 6 children. He maintained a close relationship with his family throughout his life and was a devoted father. Despite the challenges of his career, Cotto valued his family life and often spoke of the importance of his heritage and faith. Jesse Ventura played Captain Freedom. Jesse Ventura delivered a memorable performance as Captain Freedom, the veteran and larger-than-life gladiator in the 1987 sci-fi action film The Running Man. Ventura, known for his real-life background as a professional wrestler, brought a powerful physical presence to the role. As Captain Freedom, Ventura played a retired but legendary stalker who becomes disillusioned with the violent spectacle of the game show. His portrayal was marked by a blend of bravado, humor, and a subtle critique of the entertainment industry's exploitation of violence. Ventura's character added a layer of depth to the film, serving as both a symbol of the old guard and a voice of reason in the chaotic world of The Running Man. Birth date, July 15, 1951. Current age, Jesse Ventura is currently 73 years old. Despite moving away from acting, Ventura remains a prominent public figure, known for his diverse career as an actor, professional wrestler, author, and politician. Jesse Ventura began his career as a professional wrestler in the 1970s, where he gained fame as The Body due to his impressive physique and charismatic personality. His success in wrestling opened doors to the entertainment industry, leading to roles in action films where he could leverage his larger-than-life persona. Ventura's breakout role in film came with Predator, 1987, where he starred alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. His portrayal of Blaine Cooper, a tough, no-nonsense commando, solidified his place in Hollywood as a formidable action star. After The Running Man, Ventura continued to appear in action films throughout the late 1980s and 1990s. However, he eventually transitioned into politics, serving as the governor of Minnesota from 1999 to 2003. His success in politics marked a significant shift in his career, but he remained involved in media through television appearances, writing, and commentary. Ventura's political career overshadowed his acting accolades, but his contributions to the action genre are well regarded by fans and critics alike. His role in Predator and The Running Man are often cited as highlights of his acting career. Born James George Llanos in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Ventura served in the U.S. Navy during the Vietnam War before pursuing a career in wrestling. His experiences in the military and wrestling shaped his tough, no-nonsense persona, which he later carried into his acting and political careers. Ventura is known for his outspoken and independent nature. He has been a vocal critic of both major political parties in the United States and is an advocate for civil liberties and transparency in government. His diverse interests include writing, hosting television shows, and exploring conspiracy theories. Ventura has been married to his wife Terry since 1975, and they have 2 children. Despite his public persona, Ventura values his privacy and family life, often retreating from the spotlight to spend time with his loved ones. Jesse Ventura has been involved in a few controversies, mainly due to his outspoken political views and blunt public statements. One of the most notable was his lawsuit against the estate of Chris Kyle, author of American Sniper, over a claim made in the book. Ventura won the lawsuit, but it sparked significant media attention and divided public opinion. Despite these controversies, Ventura remains a well-known and influential figure. Erland van Lidth played Dynamo. Erland van Lidth delivered a distinctive and memorable performance as Dynamo, one of the eccentric and deadly stalkers in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. Van Lidth, a man of imposing stature and operatic voice, brought a unique blend of menace and flamboyance to the role. As Dynamo, he portrayed a larger-than-life character who uses electricity as his weapon, embodying both the bizarre and terrifying aspects of the film's dystopian world. His portrayal was marked by a mix of theatricality and physical intimidation, making Dynamo one of the most unforgettable villains in the movie. Birth date, June 3, 1953. Age at time of death. Erland van Lidth passed away on September 23, 1987 at the age of 34, just a few months after the release of The Running Man. His untimely death cut short a promising career in both acting and opera. Erland van Lidth began his career as a wrestler and opera singer before transitioning into acting. His unique combination of talents and his imposing physical presence made him a natural fit for roles that required both strength and theatricality. Van Lidth's breakout role came in Stir Crazy, 1980, where he played Grossberger, a gentle giant with a powerful singing voice. This role showcased his versatility and introduced him to a wider audience. In The Running Man, Van Lidth's portrayal of Dynamo added a layer of dark humor and unpredictability to the film. His character, with his flashing lights and operatic taunts, stood out as one of the more colorful and memorable villains. Dynamo's scenes helped to highlight the absurdity and brutality of the film's dystopian future. Unfortunately, Van Lidth's acting career was cut short by his premature death in 1987. However, his performances, particularly in The Running Man, left a lasting impact and continue to be remembered by fans of the genre. Born in Hilversum, Netherlands, Van Lidth moved to the United States with his family at a young age. He attended the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, where he studied computer science. Despite his academic background, he pursued a career in wrestling, opera, and eventually acting, showcasing his diverse talents. Van Lidth was known for his gentle and intellectual nature, contrasting sharply with the tough characters he often portrayed on screen. He was passionate about opera and performed as a singer in addition to his acting work. Van Lidth was also a dedicated student and athlete, excelling in various disciplines. María Conchita Alonso played Amber Mendez. María Conchita Alonso delivered a compelling performance as Amber Mendez, the resourceful and courageous female lead in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. As Mendez, Alonso portrayed a character who initially appears as an unwilling participant but quickly evolves into a key ally for Arnold Schwarzenegger's Ben Richards. Her performance was marked by a blend of strength, intelligence, and vulnerability, making Mendez a memorable character in the film. Alonso's ability to convey both fear and resilience added depth to the role, contributing to the tension and excitement of the story. Birth date, June 29, 1957. Current age, María Conchita. Alonso is currently 67 years old. Despite her age, Alonso remains active in both the film and music industries, continuing to perform and take on new roles, showcasing her versatility and enduring appeal. María Conchita Alonso began her career in music before transitioning to acting. She initially gained fame in her native Venezuela as a singer and beauty queen before moving to Hollywood, where she found success in both film and television. Alonso's breakout role came in Moscow on the Hudson, 1984, where she starred opposite Robin Williams. Her performance in this film established her as a talented actress capable of handling both comedic and dramatic roles. In The Running Man, Alonso's portrayal of Amber Mendez contributed to the film's dynamic narrative. Her character's evolution from a reluctant participant to a proactive and brave ally to the protagonist added a layer of complexity to the film's story. The film's success helped solidify Alonso's place in Hollywood as a strong and versatile actress. After The Running Man, Alonso continued to build a diverse filmography with roles in action, drama, and comedy films. She also maintained her music career, releasing several albums and continuing to perform live. Alonso's ability to navigate both the music and film industries has made her a unique and enduring presence in entertainment. Alonso has received several awards throughout her career, including a Grammy nomination for her music. In the film industry, she has been recognized with an Alma Award nomination for Outstanding Actress and has received numerous accolades for her contributions to Latin American cinema. Born in Cienfuegos, Cuba, and raised in Venezuela, Alonso moved to the United States to pursue her career in entertainment. She began her career as a singer and beauty queen before transitioning to acting, where she achieved significant success. Alonso is known for her passionate and outspoken personality, both on and off screen. She has been an advocate for various social and political causes, using her platform to speak out on issues such as human rights and freedom of speech. Her love for music continues to be a central part of her life, and she often incorporates her musical talents into her acting roles. Alonso has kept much of her personal life private, focusing instead on her career and activism. She has never married and has no children, dedicating her time to her professional endeavors and causes she believes in. Throughout her career, María Conchita Alonso has been involved in a few controversies, primarily related to her outspoken political views. She has been a vocal critic of certain governments in Latin America, which has sometimes led to public disputes and backlash. Jim Brown played Fireball. Jim Brown delivered an intense and commanding performance as Fireball, one of the fearsome stalkers in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. Brown, known for his imposing presence and athletic prowess, brought a menacing aura to the role of Fireball, a gladiator armed with a flamethrower and jetpack. His portrayal was characterized by a cold, ruthless demeanor that perfectly matched the deadly nature of the character. Fireball's methodical and relentless pursuit of the film's protagonist, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, made him a formidable and memorable villain in the movie. Birth date: February 17th, 1936, current age. Jim Brown would have been 88 years old today. However, he passed away on May 18th, 2023, at the age of 87. Brown's legacy as both a sports icon and actor remains significant in American culture. Jim Brown began his career as a professional football player, becoming one of the most legendary running backs in NFL history. After retiring from football at the peak of his career, Brown transitioned into acting, where his physical presence and natural charisma quickly made him a popular action star in the 1960s and 1970s. Brown's breakout role came with The Dirty Dozen, 1967, where he played one of the main characters in the star-studded war film. His performance helped establish him as a credible actor and led to more prominent roles in action and Western films. After The Running Man, Brown continued to take on a variety of roles in both film and television. Although his acting career slowed down in the 1980s and 1990s, he remained a prominent figure in Hollywood and continued to be involved in various projects. Beyond acting, Brown became a social activist, advocating for civil rights and social justice, further solidifying his legacy. While Jim Brown did not receive major acting awards, his contributions to both sports and entertainment have been widely recognized. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1971 and has received numerous accolades for his work in film and social activism. Born in St. Simons Island, Georgia, Brown excelled in multiple sports during his youth, eventually becoming a star football player at Syracuse University. His athletic prowess led to a highly successful career in the NFL, where he became a legend before transitioning to Hollywood. Brown was known for his determination, strength, and leadership both on and off the field. He was also deeply committed to social causes, using his platform to advocate for the rights of African Americans and other marginalized groups. In his personal life, Brown was known for his strong-willed and sometimes controversial personality. Jim Brown was married twice and had 3 children. His family life was often kept private, but he was known to be a dedicated father and husband. Jim Brown's life was not without controversy. He faced several legal issues, including accusations of domestic violence, which brought significant media attention and criticism. Marvin J. McIntyre played Harold Weiss. Marvin J. McIntyre delivered a subtle yet impactful performance as Harold Weiss, the brainy and resourceful member of the resistance in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. McIntyre, known for his ability to bring depth to supporting roles, portrayed Weiss as a character who relies on his intelligence and technical skills rather than physical strength. His portrayal of Weiss added a layer of realism and relatability to the film, highlighting the importance of intellect in the fight against oppression. Weiss's character, though not as physically imposing as others, played a crucial role in the Resistance's plan to take down the corrupt system. Birth date: August 29, 1947, current age. Marvin J. McIntyre is currently 77 years old. Although his acting career has been quieter in recent years, McIntyre's performances, particularly in The Running Man, continue to be appreciated by fans of the genre. Marvin J. McIntyre began his acting career in the late 1970s, quickly establishing himself as a reliable character actor. His ability to bring authenticity and nuance to his roles made him a familiar face in both film and television. McIntyre's role in Fandango, 1985, as Truman Sparks was one of his early notable performances, showcasing his talent for playing quirky, memorable characters. This role helped him gain recognition in Hollywood as a versatile supporting actor. After The Running Man, McIntyre continued to work in the film industry, appearing in various roles throughout the 1980s and 1990s. His appearances in popular films like Back to the Future Part 3 and Short Circuit further solidified his reputation as a skilled character actor. Although he eventually stepped back from acting, his contributions to film remain well regarded. Born in New York City, McIntyre pursued his passion for acting at a young age. He trained in the craft and steadily worked his way into the film industry, where his dedication to his roles made him a respected figure among his peers. McIntyre is known for his thoughtful and introspective approach to acting. He has a reputation for being meticulous in his preparation for roles, ensuring that even his supporting characters have depth and dimension. Outside of acting, McIntyre is known to be a private individual, with interests that include reading and exploring various aspects of the arts. Mick Fleetwood played Mike. Mick Fleetwood brought a quiet yet commanding presence to the role of Mick, the leader of the underground resistance in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. Fleetwood, better known as the drummer and co-founder of the legendary rock band Fleetwood Mac, stepped into acting with this role, portraying a character dedicated to fighting against the oppressive regime that controls the deadly game show. As Mick, Fleetwood conveyed a sense of wisdom and resolve, becoming a guiding force for the film's protagonist and symbolizing hope for a better future. His portrayal added depth and credibility to the resistance movement within the film's narrative. Birth date: June 24, 1947, current age. Mick Fleetwood is currently 77 years old. While primarily known for his music career, Fleetwood's foray into acting, especially in The Running Man, showcased his versatility as a performer. Mick Fleetwood's career began in the 1960s as a musician. He co-founded Fleetwood Mac, which became one of the most successful rock bands in history. Fleetwood's success in music laid the foundation for his later ventures into acting, where his distinctive appearance and persona made him a memorable character actor. While Fleetwood's acting roles have been limited, his portrayal of Mac in The Running Man stands out as his most significant film performance. The role allowed him to explore a different form of storytelling, separate from his music career. Following The Running Man, Fleetwood returned to his primary focus on music, but continued to appear in films and television sporadically. His involvement in Fleetwood Mac has remained central to his career, with the band continuing to tour and release music. Fleetwood's influence extends beyond music into cultural and philanthropic efforts. Mick Fleetwood has received numerous awards and honors as part of Fleetwood Mac, including Grammy Awards and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. His contributions to music have been widely recognized, though his acting roles are more niche. Born in Redruth, Cornwall, England, Fleetwood moved frequently due to his father's career in the Royal Air Force. His love for music began at an early age, leading him to pursue a career as a drummer. His formal education took a backseat to his passion for music, which ultimately defined his career. Fleetwood is known for his eclectic personality, creativity, and deep love for the arts. Outside of music, he has interests in acting, photography, and writing. He has authored several books and remains an influential figure in the entertainment industry. Fleetwood has been married multiple times and has 4 children. His personal life has often been in the public eye, especially during the height of Fleetwood Mac's fame. Despite the challenges, Fleetwood has maintained a strong bond with his family and continues to be a guiding figure for his children. Mick Fleetwood has had a relatively scandal-free acting career, with most controversies in his life stemming from his time in Fleetwood Mac, particularly during the 1970s and 1980s. The band's internal dynamics, including relationships and substance abuse issues, have been well documented, but these did not overshadow Fleetwood's professional achievements in either music or acting. Professor Toru Tanaka played Subzero. Professor Toru Tanaka delivered a powerful and intimidating performance as Subzero, one of the deadly stalkers in the 1987 dystopian action film The Running Man. Known for his background as a professional wrestler, Tanaka brought a formidable physical presence to the role. As Subzero, he portrayed a character who was both a skilled hockey player and a ruthless killer, using his bladed hockey stick as a weapon. Tanaka's portrayal was marked by a blend of brute force and precision, making Subzero one of the most memorable and menacing antagonists in the film. His character's cold and calculated demeanor perfectly fit the dystopian world of The Running Man, contributing to the film's tension and excitement. Birth date, January 6, 1930. Age at time of death. Professor Toru Tanaka passed away on August 22, 2000, at the age of 70. His legacy as both a wrestler and actor continues to be remembered by fans. Professor Toru Tanaka began his career as a professional wrestler, where he gained fame for his strength and imposing stature. His success in wrestling opened doors to the film industry, where he quickly became known for playing tough, intimidating characters. Tanaka's breakout role in film came with Pee-wee's Big Adventure, 1985, where he played a minor but memorable role. However, it was his portrayal of Subzero in The Running Man that solidified his reputation as a formidable action star. After The Running Man, Tanaka continued to appear in various action films throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s. His roles often capitalized on his wrestling background, portraying characters who were physically dominant and fearsome. Tanaka remained active in both film and television until his retirement in the mid-1990s. Born in Honolulu, Hawaii, Tanaka's real name was Charles Kalani Jr. He was of Japanese descent and pursued a career in wrestling before transitioning to acting. His physical prowess and martial arts skills were key to his success in both fields. Tanaka was known for his discipline, both as an athlete and as an actor. Despite his tough on-screen persona, he was described as kind and respectful in real life. Tanaka had a deep passion for martial arts, which he practiced throughout his life.